The question is the graph given below shows how the speed of a car changes with time. So in first part, we have to calculate what is the initial speed of the car. In second part, we have to calculate what is the maximum speed attained by the car. In next part, we have to calculate which part of the graph shows zero acceleration. D part, which part of the graph shows varying retardation. And in the last part, we have to calculate the distance traveled in 8 hours. The time is given in hours and the speed is given in kilometer per hour. So we are going to answer one by one. So this is the first part. What is the initial speed of the car? So first we have to check whether the graph is starting from 0. No, it is starting from 10. That means the car has some initial velocity that is 10 kilometers per hour. So this is the initial speed of the car, that is 10 kilometer per hour. Now the second part, what is the maximum speed attained by the car? This graph goes like this. What is the maximum point till which the graphs reach? At B. There is no any other point. B or C is the highest point and the value of maximum velocity remains same at B and C points because B and C are at same height. So we can say that the maximum velocity is 35 because this B point corresponds to 35. So this is 35 kilometer. We can say this is V max, maximum velocity attained. Next part, we have to determine which part of the graph shows zero acceleration. Zero acceleration corresponds to constant velocity. Means in which part of the graph there is no any kind of change in velocity. From B to C, at point B the velocity is 35. At point C the velocity is 35. So we can say that from going B to C the acceleration is 0. So BC is a part which shows zero acceleration because the velocity at B is 35. The velocity at C is also 35. There is no any change of velocity from B to C. Hence zero acceleration. Next part, which part of the graph shows varying retardation? Retardation means negative acceleration, negative slope. Varying means curved line. It is non-uniformly retarding. So C to D. C to D is a graph. C2D is the part of the graph which showing varying retardation because it is going downward direction and it is curved line as well. That means it is varying. So CD is a part of the graph which shows varying retardation. Now the next part, we have to calculate the distance traveled in 8 hours. We know that how we'll calculate the distance, that is area under this graph. Area under this graph from 0 to 8 will give me the distance traveled in first 8 hours from 0 to 8 only, not whole graph, from A to B and from B to C. So we are going to find the area under AB. This is a trapezium, and then area under BC, which is a rectangle portion, because we have to calculate the distance from 0 to 8 hours only. So what is the area of trapezium? That is half into height into sum of parallel sides plus what is the area of rectangle? That is length into breadth. Now I'll substitute the values. What is the height of this trapezium? This is from 0 to 3, which is 3. The parallel side one is 10 and the other parallel side is 35. And for the rectangle, the length is from 3 to 8, that is 5. And the breadth is this 35. So on calculating, we will get the distance traveled in 8 hours as 242.5 kilometers. This is the answer for the distance traveled in first 8 hours.